Hey everybody, it's me, Stacy with Molly. This is day 3 of training, part 2 of the tarp. So the next phase after teaching her to submit with both eyes to the tarp, to stop, be quiet, and wait for the next phase or iteration, I will begin flagging her and flagging her body and waving the tarp around. So this phase is to take that really scary object and put it on her body. Now, the tarp can mimic many things. I haven't introduced the harness or the saddle to her. When we get to that point, I'll be throwing a blanket over her back, noisy, jangling harness, and all of these things will be flapping and be really scary. But if we can tackle that ahead of time with something as innocuous as a tarp, then all of that equipment and stuff that I have to lift that's really, really heavy will be a lot less cumbersome, and she will stand quiet for when we introduce those pieces of tack. So you can see that she's initially very flighty about the tarp coming over her body, but I just keep gently wishing the tarp around her, pushing it over her back, over her hindquarters, all around her body. We have a tendency to stick to the left side because that's where we operate the horse most times, like if we're leading them, we're on their left side. But we need to make sure that we're engaging their right side of the body too, because when we're doing harness work or saddle work, we may need to get up and down on both sides or work from both sides. And it just engages a different part of their brain. So making sure that you're working all the way around the horse. The next is, having something noisy and plastic up by their head. Well, that's super scary. So I gently bring the tarp up and work it up her neck and eventually landing it around her ears, which is the most sensitive part. So that's it. We end on a positive note.